Have you ever been blindsided by a truth you never wanted to face? Picture this: a tension-filled summer afternoon, the air thick with unspoken words and suspicions. These suspicions, like looming dark clouds, obscured a truth I didn't want to admit, a truth that threatened to shatter my world. I thought I had it all: a solid marriage with a man who had vowed to love me till the end of my days, a united family that was the envy of our friends, a bright future that promised only happiness. But as I was soon to discover, betrayal has a knack for finding its way into the darkest corners of our lives, lurking in the shadows until it's ready to strike. And strike it did, in the most unexpected manner. A misdirected phone call, a trembling voice on the other end, whispered words in secret that pierced my heart like a sharp knife. Have you ever had to face the unimaginable? That night I found myself doing just that. I stood before him, my husband, the man who had pledged his undying love to me. My voice trembled, the bitter words burning in my throat like a fire that refused to be quenched. How could he have done this? Not just to me, but to my sister, to us. His denial came swiftly, his words as empty as his shattered promises. His eyes, once filled with love and warmth, now evaded mine, a clear sign of his guilt. The confrontation was like a dance, a twisted tango of accusation and denial. I had hoped, prayed even, that it was all a terrible misunderstanding. But deep down I knew. The truth hung in the air like a dark cloud, casting a shadow over the man I thought I knew. And then, just as the silence became unbearable, the confession came. It was like a stone thrown into a calm lake, causing ripples that spread out, distorting the reflection of our once happy life. His voice was low, almost inaudible, as he admitted to the secret rendezvous, the blatant lies, the betrayal that had become a part of our shared history. I felt my heart shatter into a million pieces, each shard reflecting a memory, a moment, a promise that was now tainted with his betrayal. The man I had loved, trusted, and built a life with had stabbed me in the back. And the worst part was that he had used my own sister, my confidant, my best friend, as the weapon. It was a moment that would forever be etched in my memory, a moment that marked the end of an era and the beginning of a tumultuous journey. A journey of healing, of rediscovering my worth, of rebuilding my life from the rubble of his deceit. He admitted reluctantly the secret meetings, the blatant lies, the betrayal he could never undo. The confession hung in the air, a painful reminder of the love we once shared, now replaced by the stinging reality of his betrayal. How do you navigate through the stormy waters of betrayal? Imagine the shock being like a punch in the stomach. It leaves you breathless, groundless, and devoid of hope. It's like finding yourself trapped in a nightmare that stubbornly refuses to end. Every thought you have, each breath you draw, every single heartbeat echoes with the poignant sting of betrayal. They tried to apologize, of course. Words, once filled with love and trust, were now just empty sounds, as hollow as their ragged excuses. They fluttered in the air, meaningless and insincere. But the damage was already done. It was irreparable, indelible, like a stained glass window shattered into 1,000 pieces. The beautiful picture of what once was now just a painful reminder of a bitter truth. The aftermath of betrayal is a treacherous path, laden with shards of broken trust and splintered promises. Yet it's a path that must be traversed. The journey is arduous. It's a path paved with questions, self-doubt, and a heavy heart. It's a path where every step forward feels like a victory, yet every memory a step back. But here's the thing about storms. They're followed by the calm. And in that calm, there's a chance to rebuild, to grow, to learn. It's an opportunity to salvage the pieces of your shattered self and create something new, something stronger. It's a chance to redefine who you are, independent of the actions of others. And so, the journey continues. A journey of healing, of self-discovery, of resilience. A journey that leads to the realization that the betrayal was not a reflection of who you are, but a reflection of the choices they made. And you, amidst the chaos, amidst the pain, you chose to be strong, you chose to be worthy, you chose to move forward, even if it meant leaving behind those who had hurt you so profoundly. But in the end, their betrayal was not a reflection of who I was, but who they chose to be. And me, I I chose to be strong, to be worthy, to move on, even if it meant leaving behind those who had hurt me so deeply.